Hey guys, it's Emma, and today I'm going to be talking about something that I asked you guys on my Instagram a couple days ago, and that is, if people care so much about the earth, why don't they do anything to help out? And I came across this in my mind on Earth Day because I saw so many people posting, I love the earth, we have to care for the earth, let's protect the earth, etc. And I was like, awesome, this is great, so many people care about the earth. But then the next day, in the following days, I saw people going to Starbucks and getting coffee in a plastic cup or doing a bunch of other unsustainable things. And I'm just like, if they cared so much about the earth, why don't they do anything? So I asked you guys on Instagram, and here's a few things that you guys said. So one thing that I think really contributes to this is lack of education. And I really think people just don't understand how horrible plastic is for the environment and how easy it is to make switches, or why driving your car is worse than taking public transportation. The list could go on. So I just don't think people are really educated on the topic. Another reason is that people feel like they can't make a difference, and that's really sad but also true. And I even feel like that sometimes when I'm walking my dog and I see a piece of litter, I'm like, oh, I don't need to pick it up, it's not gonna make a difference anyways. But then I'm like, but wait, I saw it, I can't just leave it there, and if I pick up one piece of litter every day, that's 365 pieces of trash that I saved from entering the ocean or our waterways and stuff like that. So one of my favorite stories is a story about this little boy who's walking down the beach. There's thousands of beached starfish along the shore, and they're stranded. They can't get back to the water, so this little boy is picking up one by one and throwing them out into the sea. And this old man comes by and talks to him, and he's like, what are you doing? There's thousands of them. They're gonna die before you get to them. You're not gonna make a difference. And the little boy picked up another one, threw it into the ocean, and said to the old man, I made a difference to that one. And that just kind of keeps me going. Like, no matter how small your actions may seem, they do add up and they really do make a difference. Another reason why I think people don't seem to care is because plastic is just too convenient. It's way too convenient to run by Starbucks on your way to work versus wait at home to make it yourself, or to go out to lunch on your lunch break and get a to-go salad from a restaurant instead of buy all the ingredients and make salad for yourself to take to work. Plastic is just way too convenient, and I think the stigma needs to change around that, because it really can be just as convenient to do things for yourself. Another reason is that people just don't know where to start. They look at this whole zero waste community and they're like, wow, that's intimidating. I don't know where to begin. I'm brand new, whatever. So I think the best way is to do a trash audit, which is what I did for Futures to February. I'll link that below. And what that is basically, for a month or a week or whatever you choose to do, you collect all of your trash, and instead of throwing it right into your trash can and ignoring it until it's taken away by the garbage collectors, you actually look at it and see, did I actually need this? Is there another option? Can I buy this in another type of packaging? You just kind of monitor what you are buying and throwing away, and that'll in turn help you make more conscious decisions and also save you some money. Another reason that people don't even know where to start is they don't know much about recycling. Recycling is very vague, and there's not much common knowledge about it. So if you guys want me to make a video about recycling, leave a comment down below and I will try to get around to that. Another reason that I think people don't seem to care about the earth is because they think that they have to change their whole life, especially when first joining this zero waste community and looking at people who are only collecting a mason jar full of trash in 5 years. But that's not true. You don't have to go to that extreme right away or ever. The important thing is to just remember that you have to be conscious about what you are buying and conscious about what you are wasting, and to try to change what you can, what's easy for you, because zero waste truly is a privilege. Not everyone has access to bulk stores or any other zero waste items, and some people can't afford them, so just do what you can. So some simple things to start. One is to get a reusable water bottle and a water filter if your water is not already filtered. This is literally so simple. All you have to do is fill up your pitcher with your sink water, set it in the fridge, it'll filter for you, no work on your part, and then you dump it into your water bottle, and chances are the water bottle that you buy is probably going to be bigger than a store-bought plastic water bottle, so you also won't, what am I trying to say? You won't go through as many, but you're not going to go through. Instead of buying a case of plastic water bottles every week, you only have to invest in one reusable water bottle, preferably stainless steel, and it'll last you for a long time. Also, just be more conscious when you shop. This one really will not change your lifestyle at all. You can still buy the same exact items that you would before being more conscious about what you buy. You would just have to buy in different packaging. Instead of buying a head of lettuce that's wrapped in plastic, you would try to buy one that's not wrapped in plastic. It's really that simple. Another very simple thing that you can do that really won't change your life at all is to refuse single-use items. So I'm sure everyone's heard of the phrase reduce, reuse, recycle, but zero wasters like to throw the term refuse in there. So the order would be refuse, reduce, reuse, and recycle. So refusing would be you're at a restaurant and they go to give you your table straws. So you would just politely say, we don't need straws. It's literally that simple. Or if you're taking to-go food to your house and they try to offer you plasticware, just say, no, I'll have my own at home. Now moving on from plastic waste and into energy waste. So one very simple thing to do is to change your thermostat. In the summer months when it's warm, up your thermostat 1 degree, and in the winter months when it's colder, turn your temperature down 1 degree instead of keeping it so warm. And this will use less energy to heat and cool your homes. Also, instead of turning on your lights, you can just pull back your blinds or your curtains and use natural light to light your home. Also, if it's a nice day out, go ahead and open your windows too and let some fresh air in. This will also keep your house cool if it's not too hot outside, and it gives you some exposure to fresh air. Also, if it's a nice day and it's kind of that between season between winter and summer, that's called spring. So those were all some very simple changes that really don't require you to change your lifestyle much. But here are 2 more tips that might require you to change your lifestyle a little bit, but they're also very simple. So one of those is to meal prep. And this will help you reduce your food waste, which when it is transported to the landfill turns into greenhouse gases, which contributes to global warming. Also, if you meal prep, you'll save money, which win-win. So meal prep does take a little bit of time and planning. You have to figure out what recipes you're going to eat that week. You have to actually prepare the recipes. Some people might consider that changing their lifestyle. And lastly, again, this is very minimal, but some people might consider it to be changing their lifestyle, and that is to use reusable bags at the grocery. And so this might be considered changing your lifestyle because you have to remember to take the bags into the grocery store, and then you also have to remember to take the bags back out to your car, which is not that hard, but it does take some habit forming. So the term zero waste might be kind of scary because you might think there's no way I would ever be able to produce zero waste. And that's true, no one ever does. People drive cars, people use phones and electricity. Like, no one is truly zero waste. So I like to use the term low waste or just conscious living, really. Instead of buying so much stuff and wasting so much in return, I just think it's important to be conscious about what you're doing. For me, I don't care if everybody out there is not zero waste or even low waste by standards. What I care about is that people are educated and they are making conscious decisions. They're not purposefully contributing to climate change. Well, that's all. I hope you enjoyed these tips, and I hope they inspire you to live a more conscious life and a more sustainable life. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or any suggestions and other tips that you'd like to share, please comment them down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.